Hello, my favorite people. Today we'll be reacting to Eurovision. So since we started this journey on Eurovision, I have learned a lot about the show. It's still confusing at times, but I feel like I do get a better grasp of it. The biggest question I still have is like, though it's a European song contest, not every country who is involved in it is in Europe. You know, you have Azerbaijan, you have Israel, you have Australia, those countries that aren't actually on the continent of Europe but are still involved in a part of the European Song Contest. And I found this video that's called Eurovision, Why These Countries Left, ESC Facts, because again, not even every single country in Europe does take part in the show. So I was like, okay, let's see what's going on and what could possibly make someone leave. And are they allowed to come back in the future if they wanted to? Let's see. My biggest worry for the countries that left are maybe alliances with all the other European countries may be broken, or like there's just some iffiness between the relationship. I don't know. If you're new here, make sure you check out my Eurovision playlist. I have a bunch of videos over there over Eurovision. Make sure you subscribe for future Eurovision reactions because we do them basically like every other day at this point. There were a lot of people asking me to continue to react to Manskin or Måneskin, whatever. And they're the winners of Eurovision 2021 from Italy. I'm down to do it, but if you saw my last reaction to them, I think it was Berna Tosa or something like that, that video got copyrighted, and I edited it so much, and it still got copyrighted. So, what we will have to do if we do continue to react to like specific performances or artists from the show is the stuff will just have to be very edited, and the audio, the music from the video will have to be like either just the volume really down, or I will just be the one hearing the audio. Y'all will just see like my reaction to it in the music video. Because like, I edited that video so much and they still found a way to copyright it. So yeah, we can't be doing videos and getting copyrighted, okay? So yeah, just let me know if that's something y'all are open to. It's still gonna be a fun reaction. It's just the music from the video you won't be able to hear to avoid copyright reasons. Anyways, make sure you like this video as well so I know you want me to do more Eurovision content. DM me video requests over on Instagram and any other videos you want me to react to over on Instagram. And check out my vlog channel because I have a travel vlogging channel and my culture channel where I react to cultural videos. Here we go. Say Eurovision. I love how outlandish the performances are. Okay, so we have a bunch of countries that left. First of all, this one is cool. They have a Christmas tree in their flag. I don't remember if Spain is still a part, but this might be the Spanish flag. The French are still there. A lot of European countries' flags are always so similar and it gets confusing. Is that China? I don't know. Let's see. Why do they leave? Andorra. Andorra is a microstate. Okay, let's Google what does microstate mean. I assume they don't have much representation. Microstate. A small country, a microstate or mini state is a sovereign state having a very small population or very small land. Yeah, so they don't have a lot of people maybe to send. Situated between Spain and France, their first appearance was in 2004. Okay. It looks like she was good. She was like on theme, you know? It says Andorra left in 2010 contest due to a lack of funding for an entry. Oh man. So they just couldn't afford to go to the show. It does take a lot because you have to house your performer, you have to give them costume, you have to, like, they need to practice all this stuff. You have to pay for flights, travel. Imagine if they won, Andorra, a small little country, having to host. It could break their economy. Okay. However, the 2009 Andorran representative Susan Georgi found a sponsor to make Andorra back to Eurovision in 2022. Oh, so they're coming back. Okay, so that answered my question. If you leave, are you allowed to come back? Yes. And Andorra left because they just couldn't afford the show, which is understandable and respectable because you're not trying to like have an ego and be like, I don't care if our economy plummets, we want to perform. No, do the right thing. Okay, shout out to Andorra. That's a good decision. I love her hair. And it's like, okay, so it's a whole group performance. I wonder if they're really playing those guitars. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina. So, one country, two names. I feel like we've seen them before in a past reaction. They look kind of Dutch. Anyways, Bosnia and I'm not going to say the H one, has participated 19 times. Ooh. Making its debut in 1993. So they've been around for a long time. After Yugoslav's independence, but left the contest in 2013 due to financial issues. Oh man. So again, they just couldn't afford the show. So I'm assuming maybe they're a small country as well in Europe? So Bosnia and Herzegovina doesn't even exist anymore, because again, it just said Yugoslavia got its own independence. Kind of like the Czech Republic. Or Czechoslovakia, I mean. There's no more Czechoslovakia. It's the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Now it's just Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Yugoslav. You know, because the entire point of Eurovision was to like unite the countries after World War II, they could possibly get like sponsors or like get funding or donations and stuff from the people or other countries. Because like the whole point is to have fun and have everyone come together, right? There should be like maybe a donation thingamajig. But also I feel like that would also hurt some countries' pride if like, oh, we can't afford it, so we have to get donations. I don't know. Oh, did y'all Ooh. However, in 2016, returned to the contest, but withdrew next year's because of the same reason. Aw. So they, like, it's not that they want to leave, it's like they have no choice. If you just can't afford it, you can't afford it. Which is really sad. Because Eurovision is like a beautiful and fun thing. It happens once a year. It's like the Olympics of Europe, in a way. No, because the Olympics is the Olympics. It's like a singing version of the Olympics. That's, yeah. And if they're giving performances like that, I really wish that Bosnia and the H1 can come back. Lebanon, not a part of Europe, over in the Middle East. Let's see. Israel's over in the Middle East, too. In Palestine. That's beautiful, though. The Middle Eastern country Lebanon was supposed to debut in 2005. Yeah, why, though? They're over in the Middle East. Isn't European song contests for European countries? Like, what if you're from any of these other countries that aren't specifically in Europe, why does your country want to be a part of that thingamajig? Why don't y'all create your own for your continent? You know, America, unfortunately, is about to have an American song contest that basically is the same thing as the European one, just American. So, which I don't really understand. You know, we have American Idol, The Voice, X Factor, the Masked Singer, another show we ripped off. We have enough music shows, so I don't know why we need an American song contest, but, you know, whatever. I'm still gonna watch. If y'all want me to react to it, let me know. The Middle East is so beautiful. Can't even lie, though. And I've always wanted to go to Egypt or Jordan. Okay, but because of political problems with Israel, Lebanon was prohibited broadcast. The grammar on these captions is kind of confusing. They're probably a foreigner, no disrespect. Because of political problems with Israel, Lebanon was prohibited from broadcasting any Israeli content and couldn't emit the entry from Israel, so it was forced to withdraw from the contest. There. The broadcasting is like an issue, because even over here, there's certain videos that like y'all want me to react to that I just can't, because it does go against like just broadcasting laws, and the videos automatically get blocked. Like, you know, the voting video I wanted to react to, I had to just watch it, but I couldn't put the actual screen recording on the screen because it was getting blocked by Eurovision, like the official account of Eurovision. So, and I've heard before about the issues with Israel and, you know, the broadcasting stuff over there, and it kind of sucks that Lebanon couldn't even be a part of the show just because they didn't want to show Israel. Y'all already know how I feel about Israel, so we're not even gonna get too deep into that. Jesus, look at that. I imagine that's probably stairs that you climb up and you just get to see a vast view. Lebanon's gorgeous. How do they treat their people, though? That's the question. Luxembourg. Huh, that's definitely European. Sounds Dutch as well. Luxembourg. So they were around in the very beginning, clearly. Luxembourg started participating in the first contest and won 5 times. They're out here pulling in Ireland. Luxembourg won 5 times. They should automatically be allowed in the show. But decided to leave the contest when the winner was decided with a 100% jury vote. But decided to leave the contest when the winner was decided. So they won by 100%, like there was no contest, like against them, and they leave the show because of that? That doesn't make sense. Let's see. What language is she speaking? They said that with the new voting system, it is very unlikely that Luxembourg shines much. Small countries are somewhat more troubled now. So we do discuss sometimes how there's alliances and like certain countries vote for other things, but this new voting system has like, I guess, negated that. So I was getting a lot of comments about people for the new voting system and against it. Basically, to my understanding, there's a jury vote of professionals, which is like people who have been on the show or just people in the music industry who understand, I guess, like from their opinion whether a thing is good or not, and they have a like select amount of votes. I think it's 12. And then you have the public vote, which is like people texting in and like voting in and all that stuff, and those two combined make up the final voting. And I guess ultimately I think I don't know. Maybe there are some alliances, but if a small country, for example Luxembourg or Bosnia or Andorra did have a good performance, I feel like the public vote at least would go towards them. The jury vote, I feel like, they maybe focus more on bigger countries, but that doesn't mean you have no chance of winning, especially when you won 5 times in the past. That means you're talented. And the stage presence from that lady that we just saw was very high. So, Luxembourg, don't count yourself out and just leave. Come back. Small countries are troubled now. Is that true? Let me know. Like, come on! She has a nice voice. Luxembourg. Si poupée de sang. Oh, I want to see that one. Just European music in general is very... It kind of sounded French. Monaco. So to my understanding, Monaco is kind of like very touristy. It's like an island. Let's see why they left Eurovision though. After a 25-year absence, Monaco returned to the contest in 2004, but couldn't qualify any year. Aww. So that just means you need to reevaluate what you're doing in your performances. It's not that people just don't like you, Monaco. You have to stay current with the times. Maybe in 2004 they wanted more outlandish performances or just beautiful ballads, and you were giving them a shimmy shimmy choo choo on the moon. Just reevaluate, see what everyone else is doing, and turn that into what you can do, but better. I'm not saying lose yourself, but, you do have to kind of fit into the rhythm of it all, In 2006, withdrew from the contest because TMC, I think that's probably a broadcasting company or something, believed specific regional voting blocks between certain countries gave Monaco practically no chance of qualification. So they blamed maybe this is true though, whatever, but they're blaming them not qualifying or making it to the finale or whatever, the grand final, on border blocks and voting blocks and all this other stuff. So they're saying the reason people aren't voting for us is because they can't vote for us. Was there investigation into that? Is it true? Or was it an excuse? Let me know. But again, the show's not just always about winning, right? Like, you just want to go to have fun and be a part of the experience. Because you've seen some of the performances the entries that Eurovision gets. There's no way people are every single time trying to win. Who are the people with the freaking puppet this year? And y'all know how I felt about Lithuania and Iceland, though both ranked very high. I didn't think they would, but it's not always about winning. It's just about the experience sometimes. But then again, if they're giving stuff like this, no wonder people weren't voting. What is this? Oh no. Nah. Morocco! Monaco, Morocco. A lot of countries, but very similar. Anyways. I like the ethnic ones. The ones that you can tell the culture is immersed into it. Morocco is the only country that has participated only once in the contest. Okay, they said, hi, we're out. Peace out. Bye-bye. Dang. Why'd they leave? A bad result with just 7 points made them decide to leave the contest and don't... Man! But not calling Morocco sore losers, but that is sore loser energies, sore loser behavior. We lost... Oh, really? You came one time, got 7 points, and said we're never coming again? 7 points? Okay, I'm not coming back next year. Or ever. Morocco, come on. Freaking the UK gets 0 points all the time, and they keep coming back and giving the same performances, that little techno stuff. Ugh. But yeah, if the United Kingdom can come back and lose and just suck, Morocco, get your butts together and come back to the show. You got 7 points. The UK got 0, and they're still coming back, I'm sure, next year. Right, UK? I'd hope so. Yeah, Morocco, come on. I do like the performance, though. Like the way she's singing it, too. Serbia. Oh! Wait a minute. Okay, I'm assuming that this situation, they're split now. Like, both countries have their own independence. Because Montenegro is still in the song competition. And I would know because I got canceled for talking about them. Serbia and Montenegro participated in 2004 and 2005 contest. Also, a lot of countries with, I think it's just because of like the history of Europe and just the world in general, people getting conquered, people forming alliances, you know, all that kind of stuff. So Serbia and Montenegro. Okay, they participated in 2004, 2005. It was supposed to participate in 2006 too, but following Montenegrin independence had to withdraw. Okay. Huh. They started participating as separate countries in 2007. Yeah. So Serbia, Siberia, Montenegro. They just got their independence, so now they perform by themselves. Okay, it's interesting how like politics do tie into Eurovision. Because even going back to Israel, I saw some comments that were like, I'm surprised that Eurovision let them qualify because of everything that is going on in Israel right now. And I was like, I see both sides, because yes, you should still have like even here, like I'm here for entertainment, but I still have my own opinions and thoughts and, you know, stances on things, and I do sometimes express them. But at the same time, I am here just for entertainment, which I feel like is the same for Eurovision Song Contest. It's entertainment, but at the same time, it wouldn't hurt for them to be like, we do not accept this, we don't stand for this, blah, 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 you know? Slovakia! Czechoslovakia! They got their independence, I already know. Yeah, definitely have like their culture mixed into there. Slovakia participated in Eurovision for the first time in 1993. I wasn't even alive. They're all blonde, I've noticed, and I know a couple people from Slovakia. They're all blonde, blue eyes. In 1998, stopped competing, and 11 years later returned. Why'd they stop competing? But because of bad results and low interest from the Slovak public, withdrew after the 2012 contest. That, I feel like that is acceptable. If your own people don't really care about the show, then there's not really much point going. Like, you're spending all this money, and no one from your country even actually wants to participate. Not worth it. That money could go to public funding, you know, fixing the roads, building new schools, you know, it can go back into the community. So I respect that, Slovakia. Shout out to Slovakia! And their wedding dresses. They all look the exact same. Turkey, another Middle Eastern country. Hey, da da da. Ooh, look at the hips, belly dancers. Turkey has participated in the contest 34 times since 1975, so they're an OG as well. Holy crap, 34. After the 2012 contest, they announced they wouldn't attend the next contest because of dissatisfaction with the rules of the competition. So there's a lot of people who don't like the voting system, they don't like the rules, they don't like just a lot of the ways that the show is run. So maybe, if you're participating in the show, maybe you should have a say in how the show is run. Or is it like there's a board of managers or whatever who like just, this is how the show is, now it is what it is. Is that how it is? Because, I don't know, that's not right. And how many times are they going to change the rules and the voting and all that stuff? Jesus. I mean, I feel like I understand because the show has been around for decades, so of course some changes will need to be made, but it seems like things are always being changed. Anyways, in 2018, they stated that TRT does not plan to rejoin for various reasons, Turkey, citing Kochita worst representation for Austria in 2014. Okay, so Turkey, I guess, has a problem with Austria. So politics playing a role into Eurovision again. Conchita Wurst. Or was that a performer? I don't know. Whatever. If that's the best you're giving, it's not giving. Nah. Yugoslavia! You got Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, another Slavia. All the names in Europe are so consistent. I feel like if you go farther back enough, you will see that all these locations probably that have such similar names and like relatable cultures probably at one point were like a united territory. You know how the USSR had this huge chunk of land, and now it's broken up into all these individual countries, and they all have their own culture. But do you think they were all similar at one point? Everyone was like alike, you know? I like that performance. Yugoslavia was, ooh, they were banned. Yugoslavia was banned from participating in the song contest until 2001 due to UN sanctions during the Yugoslav wars. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, the United Nations, the song contest taking a stand on like political stuff. So politics, I feel like, do play a role into Eurovision. And I'm glad if Yugoslavia has a history of, you know, doing some inhumane things to their people or just other people, I'm glad that they made a stance on it. What's the history of Yugoslavia? Maybe we could check that out on the Culture channel. That American Girl, link down below. However, Yugoslav independence allowed them to form... What? The English. However, Yugoslav independence made allow all the former Yugoslav countries to participate. So there's multiple Yugoslavian countries then? Cool. Ooh! Okay, that's the end of it. Well, a lot of the countries that we saw left for like political reasons, or they just couldn't afford it. So politics and economics play a role into Eurovision for certain countries. Anyways, the show is still enjoyable, and if you guys want me to continue to react to more Eurovision, just let me know by liking the video. Let's get 1,000 likes on this video, and let me know about like Manskin or any other Eurovision competitors. If you want me to react to specific ones, I can, but the videos will be very edited so they don't get copyrighted. Just a heads up. So yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're new here for more content on the road to 100K, and I'll see you in the next one.